5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're live with Neve. This is Live with Neve. Iconic musicians, comedians, and entertainers of all types. Interviews, comedy, and God knows what else. Hold on!
As a guest.
Hey,
There he is.
Hey, everybody.
Yes, he is.
Merry Christmas.
Good morning, everybody.
Merry
I'm
Christmas.
going to do a quick intro because I may be gone at any minute, depending on the phase of the moon or whatever's going on. Mikey, how you doing, man? You're looking good.
Very good. Thank you, buddy. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to everybody. So if you're watching this show, you're on Live with Neve. I have my co-host, Julie, and I have our Mad Mike Imparato, who is the man, the myth, the legend. He has got a rant. You got a problem, send it to Mike. He'll solve it quickly, efficiently, and will only bill you $99.
$99.99, I think is what
We
it
just
was.
lost
I'm
him.
fading in and out. For everybody
You are.
watching, Merry Christmas. I'm going to just say a few things. Like, first, thank you to Mike.
Yes, thank you to Mike. Mike
We
has
lost him.
worked very hard, and we appreciate
Girlfriend
everything
Annie,
he's
who's
done.
sitting here watching the show, which usually she doesn't have the pleasure. I mean, she never, all she gets to do is hear me talk all day. So this is a great pleasure for him, I'm sure. She's like got a baseball or tennis ball she can toss at me. Or if I get too out of hand, she can just take like a, I don't know, medical marijuana pill and throw it at me. Go.
What I love is that Neil was like just frozen, and it was like lips, he was like a puppet or something, but now he's gone. So Mike,
Yeah,
tell us.
so he has a power outage at his house today, correct?
Yeah, he
That's
does.
what's going
Well,
on,
that's,
yeah.
that's what he keeps telling me, but I'm kind of suspicious. Knowing Neil for
Oh.
20 years.
He looks
knowing
like
him for 20 years. I don't know.
It's
kind of
okay.
fishy.
I
I'm
got
not
plenty of
sure.
power.
It looks like he might have had a rough night. It looks
There
like
you
he might
go.
have had a rough night.
Yeah, we're speculating, Neil, why you keep dropping off.
Better
I mean,
source.
Well, let's try.
where are you? What are you
All right,
doing?
guys. Hey, I got a couple of musical things before I rant. Since your
It's
show
not doing
is
anything. It's bandwidth. It's
Go
there he
ahead.
is. Hey, I noticed that they have a new way they're trying to keep people out inside their homes in New York City. And it's brilliant, actually. Yoko Ono is walking around singing, and that, in fact, is keeping people locked in their homes. So it's brilliant. It's just one lady walking around the streets. She broke up the Beatles. She sounds like shit. So that's it. Hey, Yoko, can you go sing? Lock the doors, padlock the doors.
She
And
has really. I'm sorry.
No, she's horrible. She's freaking horrible.
She single-handedly has done some spectacular things in her life. Too bad they were all
Yeah.
horrible.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
But also, you guys, we were talking to Southern Steel last week about, and I wasn't sure. I know you guys are from Florida, and I didn't know if you were aware of the bar that's in Homosassa, Florida, called Neon Leon's. What did he say? That's so funny.
No, it's you, because I know
all
where
right.
you're going with that.
Oh no, because I don't know if you guys know. Did you ever hear of Neon Leon's?
No.
Okay, I'm not sure if it's still there, but it's a Leonard Skinner themed roadhouse and Cajun restaurant. It's run by Leon Wilkerson, who was the nephew of the bass player for Leonard Skinner.
Oh,
So
okay.
the whole restaurant is paraphernalia, and the whole restaurant is Skinner themed.
That's awesome.
So, and that's in Homosassa, and it's called Neon Leon. So, I mean, I've eaten there when I was living in Florida. The food was very good. The decor was, pretty wild. So, if you're into Skinner at all, and it's a pretty cool place to visit.
So it's like the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, but for Skinner.
Yes.
All
So,
the Skinners. That's
Neon Leon's in Homosassa, Florida.
Awesome. Know that.
All right.
Merry Christmas, you guys.
Now, here's this freaking rant, because yesterday we had this bad weather come through here. I know the whole East Coast got hammered. So the wind was like 100 freaking miles an hour. We got tornado warnings, tornadoes touching down. Now they got this girl on freaking Storm Track at 13. I think it was her first day out of school. If she called it, go to your safe space one more time, I was going to go through the television and strangle her. Safe space is where college kids go to cry. A safe room is where you go to freaking save your life during a freaking tornado or a freaking hurricane. She must have used the word 700 freaking times. She was getting, and now she starts trying to change all the freaking weather nomenclature that we've been using for the beginning of freaking time. Just like that guy in hockey, instead of calling it goalie equipment, he's going to start calling it goalie paraphernalia. Get the freak out of here. So now she's saying we have the ingredients. No, you don't have freaking, and the weather is, we're not baking a freaking cake here. The weather conditions are perfect for a tornado. Do I have to go to the studio and teach you how to freaking speak? So anyway, here we all wondering, is the roof going to get blown off? And she's going, so please go to your safe space. No, that's a room in college where you go to cry. Safe room, you go to stay freaking. I couldn't. I couldn't do it. I can't watch these people when they're freaking that stupid. That's it. End the rant.
Oh my gosh, this is so hilarious. And what part of the reason why I find it so funny, because you are absolutely to the T correct. Is
Yeah, no.
I spent 25 years in the broadcasting world and live, and everything you said is exactly true. And the reason and the problem is, it's not so much the reporter as it is the news director and the people in charge and managers. They make you say stuff they want. In fact, I was told on more than one occasion to make sure I make the traffic report sound really, really exciting, really, really scary and exciting and bigger than it is. And there was nothing going on. I was supposed to make something up just so I could.
Wow.
And the reasoning is, this is what I was told over and over and over again, that it's because local media knows they have no game anymore. There's nothing they can do up against satellite, so they have to stay local. So it's local news, local weather, and local traffic. Those are the only things that keep them alive. So everything you just said was like, it was dead on. She
kept saying green and red going together or whatever. You know, I'm freaking colorblind. That doesn't help me. I'm looking at. Then she goes, "Oh, if you look at the lima bean shape, there's no freaking shape as a lima bean." I'm sorry for the F word, but no, there was no lima. It's just they sensationalized the freaking. Hey, it's going to be beautiful and sunny today, about 70 degrees. They'll sensationalize that. It's just ridiculous. The other thing I ranted about this week, and I'm ready to go through the freaking roof. If I read one, so you know this country's so freaking screwed up right now. We got so much shit going on. And what's the most important freaking news piece of the week? Oh, Ariana Grande got engaged. Who gives a shit? It's so freaking. I read it, and it's in the newspapers. It's on Google. It's on Facebook. It's every freaking place. We have a lot more problems to worry about there. I don't care if Liberace got engaged. It's bullshit. But they make it where this is now the most important news piece of the week. You know, not that the freaking stimulus talks are falling apart. Ariana Grande got engaged. It's just, I can't. It's so freaking ridiculous.
Yeah, it's so, you know, when they add that fluff in there, I mean, they're like trying to take your mind off of, you know, the things that you're stressing about. It's not helping. Just answer the question and fix the problem.
Yeah, it's so ridiculous. I mean, it's everywhere. It's like the most important news piece since Jesus was born. That Ariana Grande, who gives a crap? You know, she's in Hollywood, which means that the engagement's going to last about freaking 7 weeks.
Well,
so nothing special. Please. And then I got Angie watching these soap operas. You only have to do one COVID test in that show because every person on the show is making out with each other. So to save money, you just test one person for COVID, and that's the end of that. That solved that freaking problem. I've never seen a show in my life where, and even the kids, the second they turn like 18, they're all of a sudden now they're into the social freaking the sexual episodes. So it's ridiculous. So Nikki is professing her love to Victor. Well, what about the 7 freaking marriages you've had in between? You know, she was married to Victor like 5 times and like 7 other guys. So how could he be the love of your freaking life? It's so. Oh, I drive Angie crazy when she watches that shit. I drive her freaking nuts.
So I take it you do the live commentary while she's watching.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I'll tell you, I've never. Now she's started with the Bold and the Beautiful. Every person on that show has black hair. They must be going through shoe polish like there's no freaking tomorrow. It's ridiculous. It's just every freaking guy. Please, it's so freaking stupid. Oh my God. Like a guy's in a deathbed. I could go to Missouri freaking January 1st and come home June 2nd. He's still going to be laying there. They're still going to be crying. Just get it over with already. It's so freaking. I got to watch. I can't, oh, man. It's bad.
I know, and sometimes they accidentally like suck you in because there was nothing else to watch, and you watch
Yeah.
one episode, you're like, shit, now I'm screwed.
I
I'm
mean,
in for life now.
it's ridiculous. We're watching the couple, I forget the Lily and Kane had these twins. They were freaking 9 years old on Friday. On Monday, they're in freaking college. Different act, and I love it. Oh, this week's the character of so and so will be played by.
Oh, right.
It's just, but yeah, no, there's no explanation. The kids are 9 on Friday, they're 17 on Monday, with no explanation. Hey, what happened to the kids? I guess they're in college now, and people watch it. They watch the shit. It's so freaking ridiculous.
Never wonder why. That's hilarious. Yeah, I have to say, yeah, I was guilty of it. Watching some soap opera if like soccer practice was canceled or softball or anything, one of my after school activities was canceled. We're like, okay, now my sister and I are like, good, we can watch General Hospital and see what happens. And then,
That's another one. That show is
we realize, and the whole time we're realizing, like, oh my God, we turned into those people that we keep mocking at school.
That's
now
right.
We're like that.
Yeah.
Damn it, we got to stop this.
It's so freaking ridiculous. They come back, they play. They play the twin. It's just, oh my gosh,
it's so bad. It's so bad. So what do you have planned for the rest of the day? And I'll let you go. So
not much. We're just staying home, nice and quiet. I'm gonna make Angie my meatloaf. That's one of her all-time favorites. So making her that. But I did want to share 2 quick Christmas memories that I had.
Please.
When I was little, I was probably 4 or 5. My sister Kathy would have been, I guess, 6 or 7. So my mother took us to see Santa Claus. And we're sitting, I'm on one knee and my sister Kathy's on the other. And my sister Kathy goes, Michael, I think that's Uncle Donald. And it was. It was our Uncle Donald. So that blew the believing in Santa right out the freaking window. Because she goes, he smells just like Uncle Donald. And I'm looking up at him and she's looking at me. And we've pretty much figured it out that my Uncle Donald was the Santa Claus in Sears. And when I was with my first wife, we had horses our entire lives. And so we used to go Christmas caroling on horseback.
Oh, nice.
And Mill Basin. And so one of the cops I was working with, Dennis Sheldrick, he came out with us for the night. Now, horses are herd animals. They'll do whatever the other horses are doing.
Yeah, I used to.
Neither one of us could ride worth a shit. Now it's icy out. The horses are sliding. Now the kids start jumping obstacles, and our horses are jumping the obstacles. He's hanging off the side of his horse, and the kids are screaming, "Oh my gosh, look, Santa's trick riding!" Right? He was hanging off for dear life. So the next day, he's come walking into work and he's carrying a freaking pillow. I said, "What are you doing?" He goes, "I burned a hole in the ass of the Santa suit, you dick." And I was like, "Oh, man." He had to sit on a pillow for like a week. It was freaking great. But those are 2 really fun Christmas memories.
And he never got you back?
No, not really, no. But one other time, I will tell you, me and him had to take a girl and a horse up to Lake Placid. We had to take this girl to Lake Placid, New York, right? Now, my pickup truck only had the bench seat. So he looks over at me and he says, "Holy shit, she looks exactly like Edward G. Robinson." So now we start calling it Edna G. Robinson, right? So finally she says, "Wait a minute, you guys are cops?" And we said, "Yeah." She says, "Pull over, I'm going to ride with the horse." So she gets in the back of the horse trailer. She rides like 6 hours up to Saugerty. So he keeps looking in the rearview mirror. And she's got the straw in her mouth. She's chewing on the straw. Me and him are freaking dying. Oh, we had so much fun on that trip. And another time, me and him were trailering a horse down to Freehold, New Jersey, and we didn't realize the back door of my trailer opened up. So we're on the Belt Parkway. We're not supposed to be on there with that kind of truck and trailer, but we're cops. We don't give a shit. So now this lady pulls up next to us, and she's like pointing at us, and we think she's trying to tell us that we don't belong on the highway. We're cursing her out. We're giving her the finger and everything. She was trying to tell us that the door of the trailer was open and the horse was going to get out. But we had some fun times with that thing. We had fun.
Goodness.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
So,
that's a good story.
What are you guys doing today?
I'm actually going to be working on a lot of music. So I joined a new band, or we're starting a new band. So we have like 40 songs we got to get down before February.
It's funny. It says Irate started following you, right?
That was me. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, but I don't know that. So I'm like, holy shit, there's some angry person that's liking my page. I'm thinking somebody just their name is Irate. They're freaking angry. I'm like, this is great. But then I saw when Neil posted about your band, I was like, oh, that's Irate. It's Julie.
And I
So,
thought it was so perfect too. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm sending
yeah,
Mike this thing that's so irate on it.
that was awesome.
Stop
I'm
moving.
glad.
I'm
Thank
trying
you.
to get.
Hey,
What are you doing,
Neil.
Neil?
Where was
Neil,
so
what are you doing
quiet?
Hi
today?
You're on
guys.
the air. You're on the air. Hey, what's up? Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Hi everybody. You're live with Julie and Mike today. I'm being sidelined by the lovely electron flow through the microwaves and all the good stuff that brings us to you worldwide. So I'm just here to hang out and watch the show. Wish everybody. We are stranded up here with no power. I'm just talking on a cell phone. I mean, there's no snow, but I don't know. We might die. We might not make it out. You never know. It could freeze or something, and we'll be crawling down the mountain. Right
Well, I
now,
think
the
we
whole town has no lights. I love it. It's been
Wow.
going on since 3 o'clock. Jewel, when I first spoke to you this morning, I went downstairs and I got in the studio, and for a brief minute, the lights flickered on, and I was like, "Oh, thank God!" And then it just went
right.
zoom.
Oh,
So, for anybody watching the show here in Highlands, I'll just give you a brief news update. We have no ETA for when the power is coming on. So, if you're not panicking now, we can all run and get bread and milk and eggs and all that other crap. It's okay now. It's time to panic. Okay. Merry Christmas, and just go out, panic. If you don't have power, I mean, I don't know how we're going to survive. It's the end of the world as I know
That's
it.
it.
well, can
But
you do like
what are you going to
the
say?
hurricane guy does on the Weather Channel? Go outside and stand in the hurricane. Can you do that like the hurricane
Oh, I haven't
dude
seen any.
does?
Well, there's not really any right now.
You
It's
can.
rather boring. There's nothing going on.
Oh, okay.
It's
Yeah.
overcast.
It really
I
just
will
screws
say, I'll
up
tell
people
you
trying to
what.
cook today. No, it
I'm
really
gonna.
screws up
We
everybody's
have
dinner.
gas, but I think
Oh, okay.
we're gonna have company over. I think we're gonna move it to tomorrow just because we got no power and we'll be eating in the dark and no
Yeah.
heat. I'm gonna bundle up. But so, what are you guys doing? You have. I know, Julie. You're agnostic to Christmas this year. You're hiding low. Is that correct?
Yeah, I'm playing. I'm just gonna. I was just telling Mike I have music to work on, of course, for um,
Right.
for my new band, and so I'm going to do that. My sister was unfortunately tested positive for COVID last night, so I texted her this
Oh,
morning to
jeez.
wish her Merry Christmas because everything, all our plans got messed up. And she's like, I can taste this Bloody Mary. That's the only thing I could taste. And I'm like, well, there you go. All you have to do is drink your way through it. And she told me she's like, so she's had it for 8 days, and she was asymptomatic for 8 days and didn't find out about it until last night. And she's supposed to be clear by Monday. It was just,
That's
yeah.
tough.
And
And now, what about, has she been around a lot of people that now were exposed to it, or?
that's the thing. I don't know. I didn't ask. I mean, she has 2 kids and, a husband, of course, but my brother-in-law travels a lot for work. So, God
Boy.
knows how where it is, you just don't know. And I think that's what makes it so difficult is the fact that she's completely asymptomatic for the entire time she had it. And it was just yesterday, she wasn't really feeling very well, and then, gets tested and it comes right back. And her first test came back negative. And then the second test, the long test, came back that it was positive. And that was just, like I said, last night. So it's just weird. I can see how it's spreading so much because
If you don't know, you have it. Yeah, right.
and I know symptoms are the last thing to show up, but for that, it was just suddenly she was, just nothing. And then suddenly, yeah. And then, okay, you should be better by Monday. I can see why it's so crazy and nobody can get a handle on it.
I'm at a loss for words for once, so I'm just going to leave it at that. This whole thing is just beyond. It's above my pay grade, and but not above my annoyance level. There's a lot of incompetence out there, and
Absolutely.
it's not political. This is, the only people who are really getting screwed are us and the medical professionals trying to deal with us because they have to deal with everybody, and it's out of hand, and people do stupid things all the time, and I don't know. I'm in the middle because I think, it's dangerous, but I also think there's a lot of misinformation out there. I think a lot of people, I don't know. I just like to see everybody do what makes common sense. Do what you think is right. Don't put anybody else in danger. Just be smart,
Yeah, that's why I'm driving to Missouri and I'm not flying, because the 4 flights I took, no protocols were followed.
Right.
You know, now you get all these people on a tiny little plane breathing in recirculated air,
Oh,
and how many of them didn't have on the mask or didn't have it on right? There's no temperature checks. They didn't even ask questions when you showed up at the airport. You know, have you lost your taste? Nothing. There was no precautions at all. I was at four different airports, 2 different airlines, no precautions whatsoever. So I'm getting in my new truck and driving to Missouri, because then at least I can control things.
Hey man, best idea I've heard. You know, Annie and I want to come
Just
to
be
Florida,
careful
and we
driving.
were talking
Yeah.
about it. I don't see any trips in the plane anywhere soon. It's just too crazy. You know, flying sucked before it, but now you have to have the Russian roulette of death game where you're flying on a plane with a bunch of people, recirculated air. I'm over it. I'm over the
Yeah.
price. Actually, I'm doing my own rant. The airlines, they can just take a hike. I'm sorry, Mike. I can't stand these people. I know you could amplify it, because if you go, it's an absolute circus from the time you get there. Last time I flew, I was like half crippled, walking with a cane. I had to walk. My gate got moved twice, and I was really in bad shape. It was the worst flight. You know, I made it, got home, but I had to change flights twice. Here in Newark, of course, it's the pinnacle of aviation excellence. Right.
Yeah.
It was just nuts. They had me walk, and they could see I was obviously, having problems. And then I get to the gate, and the other gate was like a mile and a half away.
Oh my
And I had
God.
to literally try and run. And I was being proud. I'm like, there's no way I'm getting a damn wheelchair. This is just not happening.
that's
So I
right.
ran down there, and I realized I should have got the wheelchair. I mean,
Yeah.
a little pride. I should have said. By the time I got south, I was beat up, and the ride back, because it was one way, wasn't that bad. Tampa Airport's a wonderful place to fly out of.
It is. Yeah.
You compare it to Newark. I mean, that's the best airport in the world as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
But so when are you leaving, Mike, to head west?
Friday morning, and I told Julie I'll make it a rant and I'll put it in your Dropbox,
That's so
Excellent.
nice. Thank
so you can
you.
play it while I'm driving. Yeah, I'm leaving Friday, January 1st, crack of dawn, and I'll get there probably like dinner time on the 2nd. This is like 18 hours, so I'll stop. I'll do like 10 hours and then 8 hours.
Right.
But,
well, we hope you're safe, and I'm praying for your family and your
Thank
son,
you.
and be safe. Julie, I hope you have a nice day, and learn lots of new tunes. You got the weekend coming up. I know we have a
Yay.
couple of things coming up over the weekend, but we'll worry about those.
Tape it.
Tape what?
Peanut Gallery, speak up. We can't hear you.
Oh. Jules, you might want to do a little practicing and tape it for us.
Yeah, so we can see what you do.
What? Do you practice?
You got that. I don't know. I'm not ready for that yet.
I don't
Deer in the
know.
headlights.
I'm a little scared. What am I practicing?
Your bass runs for the
Oh God. Yeah, but well, okay. Yeah, but it's how bass works. I never mind. I'm not even gonna go into that. So, never mind.
don't make me
Because some
start
songs-
talking about bass players.
No, well, because the bass player's job is not, and I'm different. Most bass players play, and they, it's like one note or whatever, and throughout the whole song. I don't play like that. I play like a lead bassist, and I play like a neoclassical person. I'm up and down all over the neck, bunch of things. So me playing some of these cover songs that I'm learning right now before the originals would not make a whole lot of sense to people because all you would hear is like E for the whole verse, and then A for the chorus, and that's it. Guess what song this is? 2 notes. Anybody? No. So, anyways, thanks, Neil. Okay. All right.
I'm having problems here. We have extreme flanging.
Okay, so I think it's
It's
time
like
for us to say
flangomatic. I heard about
goodbye.
half of what you said, but the rest was pretty cool. Actually, if we could trigger that. It'd be like format vocal processing, where you take the vowels and so it comes out. It's all like
Right,
Frampton.
yeah.
Oh, you'll feel like I do.
Oh God, I can't stand that.
Probably not.
All right. You guys have a Merry Christmas.
So
You too, Jules.
Drive
Neil, have a
carefully.
great.
Drive carefully.
I will. All right, guys, have a great
okay,
day.
for everybody, thank you so much, guys. The people who've been watching, you guys do a great job. I just love to work with you. It's awesome. So we'll see you soon. Julie will be on the air tomorrow. I'm not sure what or who or how or why, but we'll talk later. Happy Christmas, everybody. Take some time, have some fun, and we love you. Thanks for watching.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Follow, subscribe, like us anywhere you find webcasts and on all of our social media to get bonus material.